What would happen if one morning we woke up and all the planets had switched places? It is an intriguing hypothetical question worth exploring in depth. Perhaps we might glance out at the solar system one day and glimpse unexpected new worlds in unfamiliar territories. Planet swapping raises complex questions about how such an event could occur in the first place. But putting aside the astronomical unlikelihood, the thought experiment opens up ideas worthy of consideration. What consequences might unfurl if planets suddenly exchanged places as cosmological dice rolled anew? Let's investigate. Sun's reaction. If the planets swapped orbits, the Sun would suddenly need to adjust to new planets that are closer or further away. The Sun may shine brighter or emit less energy, depending on if larger planets like Jupiter moved nearer or smaller planets moved further out. Solar particles bombarding unfamiliar worlds could dramatically impact planets' atmospheres and surfaces. The Sun would grow confused trying to maintain equilibrium with unexpected newcomers in altered orbits. Radical instability from the Sun's unpredictable reactions would cascade volatility throughout the solar system. Or, the Sun may possibly welcome the fresh faces in new orbital patterns as just another day in a life burning for billions of years already. But most likely, foreign atmospheres and magnetic fields would throw the Sun for a loop. Orbital impacts. The new orbital paths and speeds of the misaligned planets would severely impact their trajectories. Planets accustomed to slower orbits like Mars would struggle if pushed into quick, short orbits. Alternatively, outer planets used to slower paths would face new challenges from their elongated orbits. These radical orbital shifts could make planets' patterns unpredictable as they swing around the Sun in unfamiliar rhythms. Worlds once locked in harmonic orbital dances would stumble over their new steps around the Sun. Chaos would rule as planets crashed through debris fields and cosmic rubble accumulated in their previously tidy paths. Untethered from the orbital stability they had known for eons, planets would veer through the solar system like drunk drivers let loose. Atmospheric changes. As planets adjust to new proximities to the Sun, their atmospheres would transform dramatically. Atmospheres accustomed to absorbing certain solar inputs would suddenly need to handle increased radiation or adapt to colder conditions. The gaseous layers protecting planets would be forced to shift the way they operate to cope with their displaced locations. Worlds with thin atmospheres may find them burned off entirely by intense heat from an uncomfortably close Sun. Planets once able to hold thick atmospheres might suddenly lose them to outer space as weaker gravity and temperatures fail to contain the gases. Climates would veer out of control, with some atmospheres freezing rapidly while others boil away. The cosmic weather forecast would turn violent fast, with little chance for gradually acclimating to the astronomical upheaval. Magnetic mayhem. Moreover, planets' magnetic fields, which deflect solar wind and cosmic rays, would be severely disrupted by the sudden repositioning. Protective magnetic bubbles could completely collapse without warning. Alternatively, some magnetospheres may burn too brightly in response to amplified solar wind interactions from unfamiliar trajectories and threats. This magnetic chaos would jeopardize planets' shields against bombardment of particles from the Sun or cosmos. Ferocious solar storms, once deflected by mighty magnetic guardians, would ravage exposed worlds. Magnetospheres accustomed to certain angles of attack would struggle to reorient themselves fast enough. It would be open season on defenseless planets as solar tempests and cosmic winds assail them relentlessly. Surface transformations. The displacement of the planets would also dramatically impact conditions on their surfaces. Extreme heating, cooling, radiation fluxes, or volatile chemistry could alter the landscapes and ground substantially on planets. Icy bodies like Pluto may unexpectedly find parts of their surfaces melting when brought closer inward towards the Sun. Conversely, formerly habitable zones could find icy domination spreading rapidly across lands as they shift outwards. It would induce geographical chaos, as surfaces shaped by certain climate patterns for eons suddenly shift dramatically. Geological forms facets unique to certain planets would erode away rapidly, replaced by alien formations. Landscapes beaten into balance over billions of years would devolve into turmoil. Life concerns. The avalanche of changes from planets swapping places would critically impact any possibilities for habitats on them to support life. Worlds within newly habitable sweet spots must adapt rapidly to unfamiliar equilibriums, while former havens of life may quickly grow far too hostile. Entire ecosystems could collapse if organisms fail to handle the swift transformations to their atmospheres and surfaces. It raises serious questions about survival and the resilience of life in the face of astronomical upheaval. Even hardy extremophiles accustomed to harsh conditions may struggle to endure the intense volatility triggered by planets switching places. Adaptation usually takes place gradually over many generations, but this sudden event would outpace evolution. The risk of sterilization and life dying out completely on worlds across the solar system would be extreme. Incredibly, if the cosmic jolt of planets exchanging places failed to fully destroy every world, it could seed new possibilities for life thriving in unexpected niches or hotspots, transformed by the astronomical upheaval. Disorder could enable greater order and diversity somehow if given the chance. What once seemed apocalyptic could become opportunities for life across more worlds than imaginable. Pockets once hostile may welcome biology to take hold in new havens. Genes passed between worlds on errant debris could lead to astonishing mingling and hybridization of life in ways never before possible. Hope could emerge from the stellar chaos if organisms display remarkable ingenuity to cling to existence. But for life to prevail in such turmoil would take cosmic luck beyond measure. Thanks so much for watching. We really appreciate you taking the time to view our hypothetical scenario about planets swapping places. Please let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and consider subscribing if you would like to join us on our journey exploring space. Until next time, we are wishing you clear skies and endless curiosity about our amazing universe. See you soon for more cosmic adventures.